What's good? What's good? Everybody out there on YouTube, what's good? I'm just coming on here because I just wanted to speak my mind, speak my piece, and I want anybody who agrees or disagrees or wants to debate me. Um, it's an open forum, it's an open discussion for anybody and everybody, and it's out of all love. It's not out of disrespect, but I think it's so important that I speak on some issues real quick. I've noticed how in the Bay Area, a lot of things that we do it's another version, it's another form of hip hop, and I feel like everything that's been done from the Bay Area perspective, it's another version of hip hop, and it's not to be bitter, but what I feel like is it needs to be addressed. I feel like people who keep using 70% of the sayings, the slangs, and they're using at least 80% of the dances, they need to give credit where credit's due and give the respect to who they got it from. So for anybody that wants to debate, let's go back. Let's look at hip hop. Let's start from the essence and the roots. We're gonna talk about dancing. And anybody that wants to debate me, check this out. When you got New York, there's two type of versions of dances that was going on. You had the version where it's break dancing, and you had pop locking. Now, that's the beginning. That's in New York. Now, where the Bay Area, from where I come from, and my perspective is, we created another version of dancing and hip hop first. And the reason I'm gonna say this is this here. When you had Atlanta and Miami, you had bounce music in New Orleans. Miami, Atlanta was more booty music. LA, you guys was blood walking and crip walking. Anybody that wants to debate me on it, feel free. When it comes to dancing, the Bay Area had MC Hammer. Now, I want to give credit to In Living Color because they also had dancing. I will say this here, as far as dancing, maybe Salt and Pepper for females, but at the same time, as far as dancing, I'm gonna say that the Bay Area and MC Hammer, we created that second version of dancing in hip hop. If anybody wants to debate, there it is. Now, the next thing I want to go to is we're gonna do a little fast forward. You see how you got Cardi B and Bruno Mars. The dance moves they had in that huge hit single, you saw who that came from. That was Bay Area style dancing right there. When you had the Omarions and the Chris Browns, no disrespect to them and where they're from, but that's a Bay Area style of dance. And if anybody wants to debate me, hey, I'm more than willing and able. Now, that's just dancing. So I'm putting that out there for everybody. Wherever you're from, whatever dates and timelines you got, if you got something that could show me different, I will retract my statement. It's not a big deal. Now let's get into the rapping. You have styles to where people have used communication styles and made hits off of words that we've been saying. When you hear Snoop Dogg's for shizzle my nizzle, we've been saying for shizzle, for sheezy, my kneesy. We don't even gotta go there. But if anybody wants to debate it, let's do it. Now, you also have another style of music. You got Cameron made a huge hit single, Oh Boy. Now that's been a saying that's been in the Bay Area. If anybody wants to debate me on it, hey, I'm more than willing and able. And these are great songs. I'm not dissing the artists. The artists are amazing, but I just feel like we want a little bit of props. Another thing I'm gonna bring up, the movie Fast and Furious. To me, that's a style out of the Bay Area, because the only people that may have been doing it was maybe overseas in China, but as far as America, LA was not doing that. New York, maybe if you guys was street racing, but the style of cars and racing for money, if anybody wants to debate me on the Fast and the Furious, I'm more willing than able. We can talk about it wherever you're from. If you guys were been doing it, maybe if you felt like the New Jersey Drive is a version of it, but I thought that was just stealing cars as far as going on joy rides or stealing cars for money. But as far as just stealing cars and as far as the Fast and the Furious style, I felt like that was started in this soil. You have another song. You got Clout Chasing, right? Big song. You got Cardi B. You got Offset, right? You can look back. Go check out RBESOB. They're mentioning Clout Chasing. So we're just ahead of the curve. And everybody that's using the styles, we love it. We really do. But I just feel like let's give credit where credit's due, because we always giving it up to everybody else. So we just want that same amount of respect and love and credit for the game that we brought to hip hop. And that's all I gotta say, y'all. Take care. I'm out.